Decades after the conclusion of the Second World War and the emergence of jet aircraft, the armed forces of the USSR were faced with the realization that they possessed no aircraft capable of providing effective ground support to their land forces. While ground attack variants of the Su-7, Su-17, MiG-21, and MiG-23 did exist, they served primarily as fighter bombers, limited to quick strikes at targets rather than serving the role of a true ground attack aircraft that could remain on station and respond to multiple different targets quickly while remaining fairly protected from ground-based retaliation. In order to remedy the situation, the Soviet Air Force announced a competition in March of 1969 that requested designs for an aircraft capable of delivering large amounts of ordnance, being armored enough to ensure the safety of both the pilot and the aircraft, and having a speed allowing it to maintain visual contact with targets on the ground. The Sukhoi, Yakolev, Ilyushin, and Mikoyan design bureaus all submitted their own proposals. However, only the Sukhoi and Ilyushin proposals were passed along. Sukhoi quickly began work on prototypes T-81 and T-82 in January of 1972, with the first airframe being completed in May of 1974. Test flights soon began, taking nearly a full year to evaluate both the Sukhoi T-81 prototype and the Ilyushin IL-102. With testing completed, it was deemed that the IL-102, while fulfilling the role of a strike aircraft, did not meet the modern expectation in design and was thus rejected, making the Su-25 the winner. The Su-25 soon went into production at factory number 31 in Tbilisi, a town in the Georgian Soviet Socialist Republic known for its role in producing the MiG-21 UM. The Su-25 airframe has had 18 unique variations made upon it throughout its decades of service, with some being as small as to include a towhook to drag practice targets behind it, and some being as large as to allow it to field missiles such as the R-73 and Vakir anti-tank ATGM. While 31 countries currently possess various modifications of the Su-25, only 21 are currently utilizing the aircraft in their air forces, and these countries are Angola, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Bulgaria, Chad, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Ethiopia, Georgia, Gambia, Iraq, Kazakhstan, Niger, North Korea, Peru, Russia, Sudan, Turkmenistan, Ukraine, and Uzbekistan. In War Thunder, there exist 6 versions of the Su-25, ranging from the most basic ground attack airframe found at the battle rating 10.0 to the Su-25 SM-3, the most advanced of the 6, sitting at a battle rating of 11.7. Due to this enormous amount of variation, I will be reviewing the most basic of the Su-25 family and briefly touch upon the upgraded avionics and weapons available to the later variants. In air-realistic battles, the Su-25 performs surprisingly well. While the aircraft may seem large and unable to maneuver, its long wings and powerful R-95 turbojet engines allow it to turn very well for an attack aircraft, allowing it to make use of its 30mm cannon capable of ripping apart enemy planes at any distance. In addition to its flight performance and main gun, the Su-25 has access to both 23mm gun pods and R-60 infrared missiles, pulling 30 Gs in flight and at a battle rating where not all enemies have access to flares, assuring for 2 easy kills. Later variants of the Su-25 are equipped with the R-73 infrared missile, featuring a significantly larger seeker head. This enhancement enables the missile to be fired at much wider angles. Additionally, the inclusion of IRCCM technology makes it less vulnerable to flares. In ground battles, the Su-25 presents itself as a complicated mix of good survivability and strong weapons, but being highly susceptible to damage from ground-based anti-aircraft batteries. The KH-25ML and KH-29L guided missiles are extremely powerful and being laser guided are very accurate. However, due to the poor zoom of the ground targeting pod and the need to fly in a relative straight line in order to maintain the laser point, you will most likely be shot down before your missile can hit the target. This, however, can be mitigated through the use of the S-250FM unguided rockets, which can be launched with the assistance of a rocket CCIP program built into the aircraft, allowing the Su-25 to quickly approach a target, launch its rockets consisting of a 58-kilogram warhead, and secure a kill. Later variants of the Frogfoot get access to 12 Vakir missiles that, when coupled with a much more advanced and powerful targeting pod, allow it to become an absolute beast at striking from afar. In conclusion, the Su-25 is able to use its large bomb load, powerful guns, a maximum of 256 flares, and advanced air-to-air missiles to dominate both aircraft and ground vehicles with relative impunity when played correctly and defensively. I would like to thank anyone who's watched to the end and kindly ask that you subscribe, as I would love to become a member of the War Thunder Creator Program, allowing me to produce more videos with vehicles I don't currently have access to. Warmest regards, Hawaiian Army.